And I'm back for another episode. And you're probably thinking, why are you back on the weekend? Today is Sunday, and I thought, you know what? I'll sort of do a little weekend sort of special. Because I don't normally podcast on weekends. I sort of podcast Monday to Friday, and then on the weekends I sort of chill out. But I was sort of thinking today, actually, I was sort of sat there thinking, a lot of people don't actually podcast on the weekends. I was thinking I'm meant to be sharing this journey of being an entrepreneur. And every day I'm doing this and this and this, and I'm not really sharing with I'm just sharing the business part of this is what you do every day, blah blah blah. But I'm not really sharing of what I do in the evenings, what I do on the weekends, of like the chill out sort of time, the relaxation, because it's really important. Um, and even now, I'm just about to go to football, got to get ready and that sort of stuff. And it's important to have like physical activity, family time, and even watching movies with people and that sort of stuff. So it's super important. But it's like for myself, it's like I like to get sort of 3 hours in for football during the week. So I go Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Sometimes Wednesdays it's like a hit and miss sort of thing, but I guarantee Friday and Sundays. So it's nice to get that physical sort of exercise in. But also in the evenings, it's nice to have a bit of downtime, because some nights, like me and Lucy we'll watch a movie, won't we, Lucy? And then it's like, sometimes we might go for a drive, or it's like we might have a Nerf gun battle in the house, the whole family, like my mum, my dad, my two little brothers, and me and Lucy just shooting everybody, so it's like having that family time. It's important to have the time to yourself as well. Some of you might be thinking, what's your thinking? What do you sort of do like for your own time? And it's like when I want to chill out, I'll jump on Call of Duty and I play Call of Duty with some of my friends. I've gone there and got headsets. I'm like, oh, where are you? I'll go and parachute, blah blah blah. But for me, it's like I enjoy that. And I know there's a lot of really successful business people out there. They're like, you have to not watch movies. You can't watch Netflix. You can't. You have to be 100%. When you're working, you're working. If you're not working, you should be learning. If you're not learning and you're not working, you should not be sleeping. Sleep is for dead people. You're like, what do you mean? Like, I literally need to sleep. I need to have some sort of normality, some sort of like life. Otherwise, it's not just enjoyable. You're just sort of doing something. You're just burning out, and it's not going to be enjoyable. So like my thing is like I'm trying to create a 6-figure business, a profitable 6-figure business that's online. It's like 80% automated, so I can do like my live things if I want, but it to be a profitable business. And with that, it's like I don't want to be working 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the evening. But it's like today's podcast is like I'm just about to go to football, so it's like okay, chuck a quick one in there. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what, I should really do a podcast about that, and it's super important you do. But it's like when it comes to chill out time, it's like you are allowed as a young entrepreneur to have your chill out time. Obviously, if you're a person who's thinking, I want to create a new business to 6 figures and generate X amount, and I want to do it in a month, and you're like, yes, I want to take like 100 grand in a month. Obviously, you need to sort of think how you're going to do that. Because if you're watching Netflix 6 hours a day, every day, and you're getting up, like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're going to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're watching Netflix, and you're not getting any physical activity, you're not actually learning how to make a business, probably highly unlikely you're going to sort of make a 6-figure, £100,000 business, unless you really do know what you're doing. But it's like for myself, it's like there's been slight adjustments, when I first was like this chill out sort of thing, and I was like, okay, it's a bit weird because I normally work on the weekends, and it was just like it was weird. But it's like even like today, like Lucy, she sort of went out for a little bit, and I was like, what do I do? I could play my game, and I was like, you know what, I sort of want to do a little bit of funnel building, but I sort of enjoyed it. I was like, you sort of do what you want to, what you enjoy. That's important. It might be like I love online marketing and sort of looking into funnels and creating it and using click funnels and that sort of stuff. And you guys are more than welcome to do it. But if you're like me, it's like sometimes in the evening, you're like, you know what, I've done a lot today. I've done like 8 hours on that, and I think I want to play Call of Duty for an hour. Like, you're okay. That's what I do. I make sure I get enough sleep. I wake up early. I get my breakfast in, and then I start my day, my meditation, that sort of stuff. So it's important to have that relaxation time. And I'm sure after I play this game of football soon, I'm going to be coming back, getting a shower, and then watching a movie with Lucy. So it's important to get that in there. But also it's like, you know, I go football, you know, with my dad. So it's me and my dad go football. I don't know how old my dad is, but he's, you know, he's not old, but he's like, you know, I would say about 50, I would say probably about 45, keep it safe. And his birthday's in like November, so it's like, not too sure. But it's like when we go football, I bring one of my mates with me, and it's like these guys are like old guys. They're like really nice people, but it's like it's enjoyable. It's like you get to meet new people, and it's just nice to get that out when it's like to run around on a football pitch, score some goals. You know, I'm not the greatest player, but it's like I do enjoy football. So it's like if you're a person who's like, oh, I'm not too sure what I should do, it's like just try it, have a go. Like I try to do a little bit of football, you know. Sometimes I go skiing like once a month. It's like I try to get that in. But the chill out time, make sure you don't burn yourself out every day. As a young entrepreneur, you want to make sure you build a business that you enjoy. That we're building a business that we have fun. We have fun to build a business. We want a business that's fun to run. Yeah, like when we see our clients and customers, are like, they're so fun to be around. They're like, yes, these people are so cool. But on the chat, people are like, oh, yes, this is horrible. You know, I don't know the people who are stuck up themselves who are like, yes, you know, I buy Rolexes and all that. Like, if you want, that's up to you. Like, I'm not really into that. You know, I like Apple Watches and that sort of stuff. I like Range Rovers, like new iMacs. But you know, people are different things. But it's like when it comes to it, it's like you are allowed to be yourself. You know, and it's like make sure that you get your rest in. You know, like on Sundays, I like to have a lay-in. You know, but remember, I'm allowed to have a lay-in if I want. Yeah, I'm a young entrepreneur, but I want to have a lay-in. So it's important that you get your rest, you get your time, get your family time, you get your relation. You know, if you're in a relationship like me with like my girlfriend, no, you wouldn't be in a relationship with me, would they, Lucy? So we'd take that back. But it's like if you have like a partner who you're with, make sure you get your relationship time. Or you know, but it's important that you get your time as well. I've had my time tonight, and in a minute, when I go football, it's like I'm going to have that out, and I'm going to pop a run around and get my energy off, and then I'm going to watch a film. So it's going to be like, you know, I'm ready for the morning for tomorrow, and it's going to be great. So I hope that sort of helped you today in that sort of thing. I know it's quite a late episode. I normally publish in the evenings, but I was like, you know what, it's a weekend bonus. So I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and I look forward to speaking to you guys tomorrow on Monday, which is going to be awesome. So I can't wait to speak to you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, you have a great evening, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.